You are now watching Between Villains.
Oh, what's going on, villains? Welcome back to Between Villains Live. The show is Fleet of Villain. Make sure you hit that like and sub button. Turn on post notifications on. We got another banger for you guys today. I know last video we kind of shitted on the 5 worst games of 2025, but this video we're actually going to talk about my 5 favorite games of the year. I'm not going based off of other people's opinions, anything like that. These are just games that I personally played from start to finish, and I feel like we're the best from 2025, guys. So let's go ahead, get into the video. Hit the comment section if you agree, disagree, whatever you got to say, let me know. Let's get into it. So coming in at number 5 on my list of 5 favorite games of 2025. Bunch of 5s, right? I'm going with Rematch. Now, if you haven't played Rematch, it's a soccer game. Don't get turned off by the fact that it's a soccer game. It's made by people that have made a single-player story fighting game. If you've ever played Sifu, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Slowcap and Kelper Interactive dropped Rematch this year. The game came out in June 2025, and let me just tell you something, man. I've never been a fan of soccer games, never been a fan of the genre, not really a fan of the sport, but let me tell you something, man. I'm a fan of Rematch. Me and the homies love Rematch. We loves the Rematch. All jokes aside, man, the best soccer game that I've ever played. If you're looking for a game to just get on and have fun with the fellas, this is the game that you should be playing. This is it right here. The game dropped onto Game Pass, so if you have Xbox Game Pass right now, take advantage, man. Download the game, see what's going on. You could even play it off the cloud if you want to just test it out and shit like that. But great fucking game. Hands down, the best soccer game. It kind of reminded me of like Rocket League and that run that Rocket League had when it dropped. It's like an arena soccer game mixed in with like fighting mechanics and shit like that. And to me, the best soccer game I've ever gotten my hands on. So shout out to Slowcap and Kelper Interactive for dropping a banger for 2025. And that's why it's number 5 on my list. Let's get into number 4. Alright, villains. So number 4 on my list. Number 4 on my illustrious list for the best games of 2025, my personal favorite. I'm gonna have to go Split Fiction. Now, this is kind of in the same vein of if you want to get on and have fun with your friends, or one friend in this, situation, but this is that same type of like co-op awesomeness that you should be, you know what I mean? This is what you should have played this shit. When Split Fiction came out, this is the same people that made A Way Out, It Takes Two. They kind of specialize in co-op games. And this game was another banger for their discography, for their filmography. You feel me? Like, they literally make movies and shit. I think there's a Way Out movie coming out soon or some shit like that. But let me tell you something. Hazelight dropped a banger. This game, like, you know what I mean? Like, it really pushed the boundaries for co-op gaming and like the different things you can do in those type of games and what to expect in those type of games. So shout out to them. You know what I mean? Shout out to Hazelight. Hazelight cooked. Yeah, it's probably the best co-op game I played this year. Like, I'm thinking of all the games that I played. Marvel Cosmic Invasion was another really, really good co-op game. Unfortunately, did not make the list, came out too late in the year. But Split Fiction, I would have to say, now that I'm thinking about it, was the best co-op game of 2025. Yeah, I'm standing on that. We're going to stand on that. You let me know what you guys think of my number 4 pick. Like I said, I think this is the best co-op game of 2025. Split Fiction was so freaking good, man. The background story and then the small little, you know what I mean, like going on while the whole shit in the awesome game. Play the game. They even have like that feature where only one friend has to buy the game, and then you can use the buddy pass to get somebody that doesn't have the game to play with you. It's so fucking cool, guys. Play the game. Great, awesome game, and I'm looking forward to Hazelight's next entry. Hey, villains, moving on to number 3 on my top 5 games list of 2025. This might be a little divisive among my fans because you guys know I don't really play extraction shooters. I don't really dabble with the battle royale shit like that. But let me tell you something, man. If I had to say something, man, this game was probably like the biggest game of 2025 in terms of like social media interactions and like posts and shit like that, man. I'm talking about none other than Arc Raiders, right? This game has people building whole careers off this game. Shout out to Burnt Peanut, he's going off right now. But yeah, man, Arc Raiders is like an extraction shooter in the game. Kind of promotes you using a fucking headset. So I didn't have a headset for years, right? I didn't have a gaming headset for years. I went and personally brought a gaming headset again just to speak to people on Arc Raiders. The game is dope. It's like the simple extraction shooter shit set to like a post-apocalyptic background, and it's a dope game. You got people turning on each other, snaking each other, ratting on each other, killing each other, working together, meeting new friends. Like, this is the first game I played in a very long time that I actually made friends that I don't know IRL in real life. You know what I mean? So shout out to Arc Raiders, man. This game is dope. I'm pretty sure this is just the beginning for this game. This seems like it's gonna be one of those games that go on to live for a very, very, very long time. Like, they have a bunch of updates planned apparently. So I'm very excited to see the evolution of Arc Raiders and like where this game is headed, because they cooked. Shout out to Embark Studios. The game dropped on October 30th of this year, obviously, and man, what a great game. I'm still playing. I actually was on earlier today, right before I made this video, and I got slimed out. Guys. But you let me know what you think about my number 3 pick for top 5 games of 2025, if you agree or disagree. Let's move on to number 2. Let's do it. All right, villains, moving on to number 2 on my list. This game is another one of those games that made me play something that I don't normally play, and that's usually a sign for a really, really good game, right? I'm talking about Ninja Gaiden 4, another game that dropped right onto Xbox Game Pass. Shout out to Xbox. Cut the fucking check already, guys. Cut the check. All of my friends got Game Pass. Cut the check. All jokes aside, Ninja Gaiden 4 was fucking dope. I've never played or beaten a Ninja Gaiden game in my life. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. This game was the bee's knees. It's been a while that I've played like a hack and slash action RPG, right? We usually have been playing like Souls games over the last couple of years, and even that kind of gets a little monotonous. It gets a little repetitive, you know what I mean? So for us to get back into like the hack and slash genre and then play one of the games that I don't normally play and like beat the game and like start going through on the extra difficulty and shit, it just shows how good Ninja Gaiden 4 was. I absolutely knocked it out the park with this game. One of the best combat and action games I've ever played, to be honest. The graphics are beautiful. They have 120 frames mode on console, so very dope there. But just a beautiful game. You wound up unlocking Ryu towards like the end of the game and for New Game Plus and shit like that. So there is a lot to play here. Another one of those Xbox Game Pass gems, guys. So yeah, man, hands down, number 2 on my list. Had a really great time with the game. Have no complaints, really. It's exactly what I wanted. Seen some people online saying the story was shaky, but I didn't really come here for the story. I came here for the, you know, this. I came here for that. You know what I mean? And I went in there for that. Came out feeling like you know what I mean? I got what I wanted. So I'm good with Ninja Gaiden 4 being number 2 on my list. Absolutely awesome game. If you're looking for like an action game, right? Like a brain dead action game where you putting in different combinations and play this game. Trust me. Play this game. Get the Game Pass again. Play this game. Let's move on to number 1. Woo! Oh man. This was an easy one. I don't even want to say it was hard to make this list and then pick like a number. This one was hands down game of the year. If we go into the Game Awards, I think on Wednesday or Thursday, and this shit winds up not winning game of the year, that shit was rigged, and we're gonna have to talk to Jeff Keighley. But let me tell you something, man. It's been a while that I've played a JRPG and really like fell in love with it, you know what I mean, to the point where I beat it, you know, and that's saying something. When you beat a JRPG, that means you really like it, because those shits usually take upwards of like 100 hours to complete. We beat Expedition 33. We played the shit out of Expedition 33. It was a game that we were looking forward to, and it over-delivered. It was one of my most highly anticipated games going into this shit, but it over-delivered somehow. And it was like a $40 game, right? Not even fully priced. Dropped on Game Pass. Cut the check, please, Xbox. For real, cut the check. Yo, bro. Game Pass has some fucking bangers this year, but a 10 out of 10 JRPG that's not even really a JRPG. It's more of like a love letter to that genre, but it's made by French developers, if I'm not mistaken, Sanfo Interactive. Awesome team. The attention to detail, the storytelling, the graphics, the gameplay, everything is a 10 out of 10. I have not played a JRPG as good as this in a very long time. I don't even know what else I could really say about Expedition 33 other than, even if you don't like JRPGs, give this game a chance. There's some action things that are like sprinkled throughout the turn-based strategy shit. If that turns you off, trust me, there's a lot to like there in terms of like dodging, parrying, shit like that. So, bro, trust me, man, play this game. If you are a fan of just video games, or just even if you like movies, play this game. If you like sci-fi movies and weird shit like that, the story alone, play this game, or at least like watch the trailers cut up into like a movie online or some shit, like find that somewhere on YouTube. Bro, this game is the bee's knees, man. Like, me and my best friend, we love JRPGs. He does love them a little bit more than I do, but he put a lot of work in. Guys, and He loves this game. I love this game. Anybody that I've talked to love this game. We actually went to Comic-Con this year. And for this game to be such a new franchise, new developers and everything, and the amount of people I saw doing cosplay at Comic-Con, dressing up as characters from this game, amazing, man. 10 out of 10 game. Thank you so much, Sam4 Interactive, for giving me one of the best games I've ever played in my life, I want to say. And hands down, Game of the Year 2025. So you guys let me know. Do want to hear what you guys have to say down below in the comment section, because I care about your opinions when it comes to gaming. But I don't care if y'all agree or disagree with me. Let me know what your Game of the Year was. Let me know what your top 5 was, all that. We'll catch you guys on the next video. Be safe. Happy holidays. And hallelujah, hallelujah.